Okay people, today we are going to tackle the question once and for all, and that is which earbuds is the best for gaming? Let's find out. Selamat siang! Good afternoon everyone, Kenneth here, and today we have three earbuds here to check out. The QCY T5, Haylou GT1 Pro, and KZ-S1. These are three of your main choices because on the lineup of QCY, only T5 has the gaming mode. All the Haylous, it's a little bit better. Most of their products have gaming mode that includes GT1 and T15 and GT1 Pro, which I'm testing here, but not the GT2, remember. And the last one on the KZ side, it's only on the KZ-S1, not the S1D. So be careful. If you want gaming mode, you have basically these three earbuds to pick. And so as usual, we're gonna watch together this video that I have edited. There are three earbuds and three different guns inside PUBG Mobile, and that is AWM for the sniper one. We're gonna test out machine gun M249 and also a pistol P1911. This really took quite a while to edit, so yeah, I am grateful that it's finally finished. And spoiler alert, I have to say to you that nothing is perfect in this world, and we're gonna find out what that actually is. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's get right into the latency tests. Alright, so first and foremost here we have the QCY T5 with gaming mode off on AWM Sniper. It hovers around 350 millisecond, and that is actually pretty normal for every true wireless earbuds without gaming mode on normal latency side. And again, you can see here that I have changed from my iPad to the iPhone 10 that I have, and it uses Bluetooth 5.0 NAAC. So this is the most updated version. That's why I wanted to redo everything again to see if the result is any different with Bluetooth 5.0 compared to the Bluetooth 4.2 that we have on my iPad. If you have seen my QCY T5 videos before, it performed actually better at like 280 or like 260, and with gaming mode on it could go as low as like 180, 150 something. And I want to address that today because I changed the way I test it out. So I figured it will be easier to just show you my edit right here. So this is the QCY edit that you see, and let's zoom it in on the first section of the edit here, and you can see I have slowed down this timeline at 40% speed in this marked 40% speed space. So let me show the retime section here. You can see here that this they have this sound wave here on this section around this one. So I used to count from the moment this screen, you can see right here that this screen starts moving, right? The screen of my phone starts moving, and I start counting until this when the sound wave starts to show up. So right about here I would stop. But you can see that there's like a couple more frames here that I have counted on this one. That's because actually the sound does not show up in this part of the audio. It actually shows up right about here. So you can see the calculation. Let's see, this is 334 and that's like 20 frames. So what about if I count it right here, and that's gonna be 17 frames, and 17 divided by 24 times 40%, that will be 283. So that's where I got the number on my previous QCY testing, but you see the sound doesn't actually come up here, so I figured it would be better if I count it from when the screen starts moving until I can actually hear the sound. So that's how I count it from now on, and we can see that the normalized numbers are here. So I think this is the most accurate version of the latency test that I've done to date. So let's get right into gaming mode on with Sniper on QCY T5. Okay, so we can see here that the sound is perceivably faster. It's 200 millisecond, now 234. So Actually, I'm not really accurate at the last 2 digits there because one frame is like 33 millisecond. I'm shooting at 60 FPS. You can check out my testing methodology in my first in-depth latency test of the QCY T5. So yeah, it's not that much different. Just give a plus minus of 2 frames. So you see like it can hover around 150 to 250. I know that's a big jump, but actually in real life, it's not that perceivable compared to going from 250 millisecond to 350 millisecond. That is like gaming mode off and on. So let's find out the M249. Okay, so now gaming mode off, 350 millisecond. We can see the second number is the same. So that's it with the gaming mode off. Let's turn on gaming mode. Okay, 217. So that is more in line with the sniper numbers. And yeah, I think that's great. Let's check out the pistol now. Okay, now we can see that 383. It's actually just 1 frame behind the 350 milliseconds. So even though the numbers vary a little bit more, it's actually not that much. Okay, so we can see there, even with the pistol, it's actually 250 millisecond. And you know, I changed all these 3 weapons and I also changed my style of shooting, if you can notice that. So yeah, that's it, the numbers of the QCY T5. Let's move on to the Haylou GT1. Alright, 350 millisecond. I think that is normal for most of the earbuds that we see now. Let's check out with gaming mode on. Okay, 234 millisecond. So the second one is 217. It's actually good, as good as the QCY T5. Okay, that's 384. Second number, 367. And now that's 250. See the second one, 234. Oh, wow, okay, 450. That's pretty bad. Gaming mode on, 234. That is going back to the normal like gaming mode on level of numbers. So if you have seen on my previous comparison, Haylou versus the QCY T5, you can see that they both perform exactly the same. This is the most interesting part. We'll see how the KZ-S1 performs. Alright, 467 milliseconds and 500 now. So that's quite an increase. With gaming mode on, it goes down to 283. Let's see the second number, 267. Okay, so far so good. Gaming mode works. Let's find out on the machine gun. 417 and 434. Okay, let's turn on gaming mode. Okay, so I want to talk about this issue here, why with gaming mode on, the result is still pretty much the same. I don't know what happened, and it's also a problem of the KZ-S1 itself because you cannot tell if gaming mode is already on or not, because when you tap 3 times on the right earbuds, it will just beep once, and that is the same for turning on and turning off. So you don't know if the gaming mode is on or not, you just have to kind of guess. But I definitely have checked that this blue LED flashes when I tap 3 times on it, so it definitely toggled. So I don't know why, but I also have this clip where I try to toggle it one more time and do only 1 tap. Unfortunately, I don't do like burst anymore. Maybe it's just a problem of like my way of shooting, or it's just like that. So we can see here. Okay, M245 and 1 tap, 317 millisecond. almost in line with the AWM, even though it was better on that one. But we can see here it's getting lower than the usual 500 millisecond delay. So in a pistol here, again, different shooting style, we get 450 millisecond. And now with gaming mode on, we can see 334, 317 millisecond. So in this video, we can see that the KZS1 actually does not perform that good on gaming, even though I have used Bluetooth 5.0 and all these earbuds are Bluetooth 5.0 by default. So it doesn't do anything. Or maybe I should do a direct comparison of Bluetooth 4 versus Bluetooth 5. If you want to see that, do let me know down in the comments below. But so far, what I'm seeing right here is the usual. No gaming mode is 300 millisecond. With gaming mode, it goes down to about 200 millisecond. And with KZ, it's actually a little bit worse, around 400 when gaming mode is off, and 300 to 200 when gaming mode is on. So this is basically what I said at the start of this video, is nothing here is perfect. I really wanted the KZS1 to just be the same as all the others, and it would be so perfect, but it actually turns out to be worse. And even with gaming mode on, you can see the latency is pretty much back with the normal non-gaming mode earbuds, which is around 300 milliseconds. So for gaming purposes, you should still go for the QCY T5 or the Haylou's. My recommendations hasn't changed, but if you do value the case quality, the fit, the sound quality, especially on the KZS1, it's so nice, but unfortunately it just doesn't win here on this test. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I think now maybe you should just get the KZS1D instead of the S1 because it's cheaper, and you also probably don't need the gaming mode if it, you know, doesn't perform well. But we'll check it out on another day. For now, this is gonna be it. I hope it helped. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. This is Kenneth. I will see you in the next one.